Inner child healing is a really crucial part of getting to the road of self-love. And I'll tell you why. Because the one thing you can love is a picture of yourself as a baby. That should be easy for you to love. So on an altar that you would actually set up on the northwest side of your bedroom. It doesn't have to be large, but you can put symbols of love. And one of them would be a picture of you as a baby. And then pull out a picture of you as a child, a picture you really don't like because it's connected to memories you don't like. And that it would have been a picture that represent what you've avoided in this time of adulthood, teenagehood and adulthood, that you did not want to address. And that little child inside of you has been ignored, hasn't been healed, and has been shamed. And that little child has to be pulled out of the addict and unbound from shame and hugged and loved. And I mean that. On the altar, you'll also have a symbol of the divine master couple. I personally have Radha and Krishna. You can have Buddha and his consort. I have one of those too, and another altar. I have, and you can have, if you can find, Mary of Magdalena and Yeshua, if you can put that together. Or anything that represents the divine couple. You should on that altar have flowers that you pick in the gardens, in the fields, the wildflowers. You can have pine cones, pine resin, fruit like an apple, or any type of fruit, crystals, votive candles, and water. The water, if you're going to put flowers, wildflowers, in a little vase, the vase should be see-through. That means even if it's a color like turquoise or pink, it should still be see-through so you can see the water. And what would represent the wind, right? So you've got water represented, and you can have feathers to represent wind, or any type of light or incense. Sound, a little bell would be nice for you to wake up your altar, but try to get your meditations at eyesight of the altar or right in front of your altar. Also, try to talk to that little child in you, that little boy or little girl. And the second thing is for you to actually come up with 30 things, 20 to 30 things, and you have 5 minutes to write it down. And to keep a journal of gratitude. And that journal of gratitude you would write down what you're grateful about you and what surrounds you. Self-love is about also finding the most mundane things that make you happy. Like, I'll give you an example. In the morning, when the monkey mind wakes up, what I do, and it's been a habit I've had for years, is to be grateful for the simplest things you can imagine. Not just my adult child, of course, but my blankets, my pillows, my bed, my dog, my cat, my shaman drums, whatever comes to mind. And you fall into a place of such happiness for these subtle things. My cup of coffee, the perfect cup of tea, the way my mug looks and the beauty of the mug, all of these things. The simplest things, the most mundane, are your daily things that you're connected to. Self-love isn't very complicated in a sense that you do not allow your monkey mind to blast you and berate you and beat you. You chant a mantra, any mantra you love, and you repeat that until your monkey mind stops running amok and is silenced by the power of a Sanskrit chant, which has a high vibration. Sending you much love on your journey. Namaste.